for this week's report. Planet Playground 2.0 officially opens with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The 2026 budget season gets started. National Night Out goes big in 2025. And Gabe Perez gets questioned about the Exeter UFO Festival. For Exeter TV, I'm Bob Glowacki, and this is the Exeter Biweekly Report. Woohoo! Let's get started. Good afternoon, Exeter, and thanks for tuning in to the show today. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and like this video to help spread word about the show and all things Exeter. For our first segment, we attended the long-awaited ribbon-cutting ceremony to see the official blast-off at Planet Playground 2.0.
In the heart of Exeter stood an iconic wooden playground that was beloved and cherished by the community for a good reason. Back in the 90s, a group of Exeter residents put countless hours of hard work to build this playground from the ground up. Their efforts paid off, and children were able to grow up and make memories on it for nearly 3 decades. But year after year, New England's weather pounded away at the wooden structure. The playground was no longer up to code, and most importantly, it wasn't accessible for every child that wanted to play. Planet Playground no longer supported the needs of the community. Its long and vibrant life had to come to an end. From the ashes of Planet Playground, the site where the well-loved wooden structure once stood was prepped for the launch of Planet Playground 2.0. Construction of a new fully accessible playground was ready to begin.
We can never replace the original Planet Playground, but rather we launched Planet Playground 2.0.
On behalf of the Select Board, on behalf of Parks and Rec, to all of the kids here today, all of you and all of you who will be here in the future, enjoy your playground, be safe, and have fun.
After a few months of hard work, Planet Playground 2.0 is fully open and already seeing heavy use. With 3 levels to play on, multiple slides, swings, a zip line, and so much more, there's something for everyone to enjoy.
Just on a typical day like this, it's mid-70s. The playground behind me is packed. We hadn't seen that in the last few years with the old Planet Playground.
The new playground came fully equipped with ADA accessible mats and ramps, so children with accessibility issues finally have a place where they can go and play with all the other kids.
It's really nice to come and be able to go everywhere, try everything, and be with her friends, right? We come and it's, hey Margot, I know you from school, I know you from downtown, I know you from kindergarten, and they remember her, and she can now come and be with her friends and not be sidelined.
The old Planet Playground had a lot of inaccessibilities, no ramps, no matting, nothing like that. So it was hard to get around, and it really caused a problem for anyone that had mobility issues.
If we wanted to use equipment, we would have to carry her in. So it just really limited the amount that we could enjoy it and the amount that she could be like in a place where she could interact with peers.
The park goes further than just having mats and ramps. A lot of the equipment on the playground was designed with accessibility in mind.
We're just really struck by how many pieces of equipment this playground has. So the entire playground is large. The entire surface of that large playground is accessible. And within that huge playground, there are about 17 pieces of equipment that are accessible.
Every time we come here, she's super happy. So that first impression, like, happiness has continued. I think we're here every day, sometimes twice a day, depending on what we got going on. So she loves it.
Yeah, she knows we're pulling into the parking lot.
Yeah.
And she gets happy.
Yeah, she knows when we're driving close to the playground. She starts laughing a lot because she knows we're probably gonna stop there.
Accessibility isn't just about being able to use the playground. It gives children and families with accessibility needs a place where they can feel like a part of the community.
I mean, it feels like we are part of the town. Like, every kid and family can come to this playground and we can come to it. And we haven't, been able to do that for years. So the experience that every other kid has, we get to have.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way of putting it. It just feels very normalized, right?
Yeah.
Instead of feeling like an outsider, you feel like you're part of the community and you're wanted to come in and play together.
Although the original Planet Playground may be gone, its departure has made way for a new, fully accessible cornerstone of Exeter recreation.
Last month was the start of the municipal budget season. To get the ball rolling, the Budget Recommendations Committee held its annual kickoff meeting. Here's a quick recap from our Meeting Minute series.
This is your Meeting Minute for the July 23rd Budget Recommendation Committee meeting. Over the course of the next several months, this committee will be meeting to discuss the Town of Exeter's budget for 2026.
The budget process this year is going to be very difficult. A lot of requests right off the top that we sort of don't have control over.
This process starts internally in August, when town departments present the proposed budget to the town manager's office. The town manager reviews these proposals, then forwards them to the Select Board and the Budget Recommendation Committee, also known as the BRC. Then in October, department budgets are evaluated by members of the BRC in subcommittee meetings, going line by line through their budget. After that, subcommittees report back to the rest of the BRC, where they provide updates and recommendations to the budget. When the BRC finalizes their budget recommendations, they present them to the Select Board for review, where the Select Board makes any adjustments before the deliberative session. Then the budget is discussed and debated alongside all of the warrant articles at the deliberative session. Finally, at the town elections in March, the budget with any amendments is voted on by town residents. In this kickoff meeting, the BRC discussed some of the challenges they'll face regarding the 2026 budget.
To say it's going to be challenging is a bit of an understatement. There are several components of the budget for FY26 that out of the gate are baked in.
He went on to explain that the major challenges include a recent renegotiation of union contracts that will add an additional $500,000 to the budget. Healthcare costs are also expected to be increased by 15 to 20% from last year. And there is a $1.6 million increase in debt services due to 3 capital improvement projects: the public safety complex, repair of the Linden Street Bridge, and a new fuel island at DPW.
I think it's a good year to really relook at everything that maybe we've assumed in the past as, it is what it is. Because these structural additions to the budget aren't something we can necessarily overcome in a planning department's general operating expenditures.
My experience is that most of the dollar increase or budget increase items are either CIP related or new labor related. We don't have a lot of say over the benefits. We don't have say over negotiations with unions and things like that. But the CIP really matters. That's where we really have a say in what goes forward. And so this year, I have a feeling that a lot of the items that are going to be presented, we're going to have to take we always take a careful look, but it's going to require some difficult decisions because the regular budgets, we don't have a lot of actual jurisdiction over.
Right.
We've been meeting with all the departments to give them a heads up because we wanted to meet with them early because of the situation that we have. So their budgets haven't been turned into me yet, but nobody has notified me of requesting any new positions, and I think they know that this is probably not the year for that.
The next Budget Recommendation Committee meeting will take place on October 1st in the Novak Room. See you there.
The police department saw record attendance at the annual National Night Out event held last week. Gabe and Dan took a trip over to Townhouse Common to see what it was all about.
National Night Out swept across the nation in waves, looking to bridge the divide between the community and local police stations. Exeter is one such community to participate in the fun. And with the turnout that came that night, it's safe to say National Night Out is a continued success for the town. Between fun activities such as rocket launching, parachutes, listening to music, or getting a hit in at the dunk tank, families across Exeter had something to do around every corner in Townhouse Commons. Exeter police presence was high during the night, willing to shake a hand and have a conversation or two. Even the station's comfort dog, Maple, was there to get as many pets as she possibly could. With a remarkably high attendance, smiling faces, and a couple people dunked in water, National Night Out was another great night in Exeter for all who attended.
And for our last segment, we have this exclusive video from the Federal Bureau of Supernatural Investigations concerning an event coming to Exeter.
Mr. Perez. I'm Detective Monchek with the Federal Bureau of Supernatural Investigation. My associates tell me that you had a supernatural experience exactly 1 year ago today. Care to explain?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Knock it off. We know you had a paranatural experience in the Exeter Town Hall. Now spill the beans.
I can't.
Hello, I'm Pam Jetta.
Who are you trying to protect, Mr. Perez?
You wouldn't understand.
Gabriel, you understand you're the second most documented case of an alien abduction in the town of Exeter since the incident at Exeter in 1965? We have to know what happened.
If I tell you what happened, a very special person is gonna get in a lot of trouble.
Who?
Every year on Labor Day, we have the UFO Festival.
I'll never tell you.
Fine, Mr. Perez. I tried to make this easy for you, but it seems my partner is going to be the one to have to make this happen.
Fine, give me your worst. I can take whatever you got.
Mr. Perez, I'd like to introduce you to Detective Buddy Blue.
Blue Buddy. Yeah, I know him.
What?
He's an alien!
Mr. Perez, Mr. Buddy is a trained FBSI agent that's been with the organization for over 15 years.
He's a blue alien in a suit!
That's a ridiculous notion.
Come on, he's not even speaking English. You're covered, you're interrogating me.
All right, we all need to calm down and get back to the basics.
He is threatening me. Can you even tell what he's saying?
Enough! Mr. Perez.
Mr. Monchek?
We promise nobody will get hurt. We just need to know what happened with your abduction.
Okay. When I exited the town hall, I was snatched by an alien in disguise, masquerading as Pam Jedham. She told me fascinating things about how every year during Labor Day weekend, the town of Exeter celebrates UFO Fest, a sort of homecoming for all things alien related. Keynote speakers from all across the country present in the town hall, telling supernatural tales from beyond the veil, discussing science and cryptozoology alike, real professionals in their field. She told me the town storefronts become alienized. Extraterrestrial expenditure as the entirety of downtown becomes one big intergalactic party, and it draws visitors from far and wide, not just Earth, but even further. Children, or perhaps aliens in disguise, play games at Townhouse Common. The front of Town Hall sells snacks and food, and other mysterious events occur. Most interestingly, the Exeter police appear to become influenced by alien psychonomics and sell police patches that celebrate a good cause. For each patch sold, the proceeds go to support the Comfort Dog program. That's right, even Maple the Comfort Dog has been influenced by the alien craze. Every year this happens, aliens flood the street of the town, And it's coming back this year in just a few weeks, August 30th to the 31st. And if we don't do anything about it soon, this year's festival is going to have way more aliens.
That doesn't sound good.
Not at all.
All right, we gotta find this Pam Jedham and stop the alien invasion.
Okay, all right. Am I free to go? Hello, can you uncuff me? No.
See you August 30th.
Wait, please, release me.
Well, that video explains why Gabe wasn't at work today, and actually for the past few days. Maybe I should call someone. Oh well. If you happen to be in town for the UFO Festival, the Kiwanis Club is also hosting a benefit concert with world-renowned jazz pianist Eric Mintel on Saturday, August 30th at the Exeter Congregational Church. Mintel's career highlights include 2 performances by invitation at the White House, several concerts at the Kennedy Center, and a special concert at the United Nations. The concert kicks off at 7 p.m. and is open to the public. For more information about the concert, visit the Kiwanis Club website, exeterkiwanis.com. That does it for this week's report. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help us spread the word. And head over to the town website and subscribe to the town's email newsletter to get this show and other local news sent straight to your inbox. We'll be back on August 29th for the next edition of the show. For Exeter TV, I'm Bob Glowacki, and this has been the Exeter Biweekly Report. Have a great weekend, Exeter.